Keith, I don't know that you can think clearly on anything these days, losing a child, but what did you think of the speech?
I was pleased with the speech, Larry. I agree with a good deal of what the president says. I agree for the time being with the moratorium on deepwater drilling. I see a little bit quicker solution than most do, I think, in that the president has said what he needs to have is to be convinced that deepwater drilling can be done safely. And if it can be done safely, the way for him to learn that is for BP to stand up and act like men and admit what they did wrong. They made bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, always erring on the side of making more money and against the side of safety, and the result was what you saw on April 20th. If they would step up and be like men, admit what they did wrong, take their medicine, I think the president might be convinced that it could be done safely. It just can't be done like they did it.
You lost a son. Have you contacted BP personally?
I've had no contact whatsoever with BP. They haven't. I have no reason to contact them. They certainly haven't contacted me. When I testified before the House Judiciary Committee, a gentleman from BP was 4 chairs down maybe, never looked my way. A lady from Transocean was at least nice enough to come speak to me and very sincerely express her condolences. But the BP, I expect, is fairly unhappy with what we're trying to do in Congress, and that is to change the Death on the High Seas Act and make them answerable with punitive damages.
Keith, on a personal note, I guess it's impossible to answer this, but how do you keep going after you lose a child? What keeps you functioning?
Larry, what's kept me functioning so far, I think, is that my son and I, who were the only lawyers who were immediate family members of any of the 11, took it upon ourselves to go to Washington and try to get this unfair law fixed and to see to it that these families could be more nearly compensated. The congressman's right. They cannot be fully compensated. You can't make it up with money, but they can be more nearly compensated if Congress will dramatically change the Death on the High Seas Act and make certain that if the proof is there as to BP's wanton and reckless misconduct, that we can recover punitive damages and make BP regret that they made such bad decisions. Perhaps they won't do it again. That's what's keeping me going right now.